Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 15th. This week, we're going to just jump right in here. We're going to take a look at your current general energies with this first row right here. We're going to look at any blockages or blind spots that you might be having this week. And in your last row, we're going to look at anything unexpected, and we're also going to look and see if there's anything that your guides want you to know at this time with this row right here. And this is definitely a guide card right off the bat there, Libra. So definitely something to listen to. But let's see here. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Libra. Also, at the end, I will be pulling 3 yes or no question cards as well. And I will be answering those questions as if I know what your question is, even though I don't. So I'm calling it a personalish reading. And Libra. Let's see here. You start off with this gateway card, and and you have the Four Wands. Four Wands is a gateway. Four Wands is a card of completion. It is a card of reaching some sort of finish line in your life. So I like this. To me, this could be a shock for you here with the Tower card. And I'm noticing here in this whole row, the moon, it's like there are these 2 pillars right here. So there are 2 pillars right here on this card. There's the Four Wands, again, which is like, 1111, number 1, something that is divinely guided in your life here, Libra, but also 2 pillars kind of here on this card. So I feel for some of you, quite surprisingly, something is opening up for you here this week. Pretty straightforward story, I would say. When I read, I take everything into account, and you have the World card right here. This to me says that you're going through a birthing process. I think it's interesting that you have the Tower and the Ten of Swords here. Basically, this kind of is confirmation for me on the World. And you might be saying, the World is a good card, and it is. But what I would say is that the World can represent being stuck in the squeeze. It can say that you're being birthed, you are being pushed into a new life, you are being pushed into something new and exciting, but this could represent the fears, the illusions, the fantasies, the kind of scary things that could be on the other side of this new world that you are stepping into here, Libra. So a very powerful reading. I would say this card to me can represent like a unicorn coming into your life here, and for you, I feel like it is your new life. I feel like your new life could be becoming very magical at this time. You have the Four Wands, the Tower, the Moon here. Again, I do feel like there's some fears here. Something has to be left behind, is what I'm feeling here, Libra, especially with the Moon card. The Moon is uncertainty, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, right? So I feel that you're like a little bit uncertain about like letting something go. I kind of feel like saying TikTok on this Tower card. Sometimes I think the Tower shows up and it's basically like the universe is saying, that there's something that you shouldn't have in your life. Could be a person, could be a habit, could be anything, something that you have built, something you have created with the Tower, and you need to let it go. It's like you have a choice. This person here, dive in head first out of the Tower. He's like, you know what? I realize that this is weak. What I have created is not going to survive, so I'm jumping out and I'm going to start over. This lady here, she's like being pushed out of the Tower. She is in shock, right? So I feel that this is kind of like saying you have a choice whether or not to go through this gateway this week that is opening up for you. For some of you, I feel like it is definitely tied to a relationship here. So I feel for some of you, it's like you're being given the option whether or not to stay in a connection. For others, I feel this is clearly a job for you here. So let's clarify this here, Libra, and let's see where this is going. Knight of Wands, something you desire. It's like you're being pulled towards something you truly desire. You're like the 10th sign that has had something like this week. So clearly it's like a collective energy. And the Knight of Wands is an energy of feeling a very strong pull, feeling a very strong desire towards freedom. I mean, Knight of Wands is a card of freedom. The Four of Wands is the card of freedom, being set free. So you're being pulled towards something. The Death card, major transformation coming in for you here. In the Four of Cups, a little resistant, but I wouldn't really worry about that here. I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty here with the Four of Cups, and that's why you're resisting this change with the Moon card here. But overall, I would say that this reading is saying to me that you're going to be making this change. You are going through this transformation. The Death card, the 2 pillars from the Moon show up right here on the Death card, and the Sun is coming up through those 2 pillars. It basically says you are leaving a Moon period. You are leaving the period of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Things are becoming much more clear. I just feel like the Tower is saying there's like a couple more things things that maybe you have to let go of or release. Could be a fire sign that you're releasing here with the Knight of Wands, like player, inconsistent player like energy. For others, I would say that this is much bigger picture for sure. I feel for some of you, you're just setting yourself free in your life in general, and you're probably working towards something new. Again, we're going to clarify this row, obviously, and we're going to see what it is that you are creating or what it is that you are kind of building. Because like I said here, it's like I almost get this energy of you rebuilding something with the Tower. For some of you, it could be very simple. You could be moving and like rebuilding your life somewhere else. For others, it could be more complex. You could be leaving a job and rebuilding somewhere else. So that's that. In your next row here, we're going to take a look at your blockages and blind spots. I would say comfort is probably a blockage or a blind spot right now. Needing to be too comfortable or having a strong desire to be too comfortable with the milk and honey card. So that could be a little bit of a challenge. This card kind of reminds me of being like drunk on happiness, or, it's like this elephant in this bowl of milk and honey, but he's just drinking the honey, but he could drown in that as well. So I feel like this is kind of like saying it's okay to enjoy the moment this week, but at the same time, it's like we all have responsibilities, things that we have to do. So I just make sure you're putting the work in to things that are going to move you forward. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. Of course, you have the Queen of Pentacles in your blockages and blind spots, is what I'm going to say to you, Libra. The Four of Pentacles is, again, like this milk and honey card. It's like you're holding on to something, probably a comfort zone. The Queen of Pentacles, as far as a blockage or a blind spot is concerned, says that you could be thinking that there's no way that you could find the resources to do something that you want to do. Sorry, I just want to make sure this thing keeps doing a weird thing where I feel like it's not recording. But anyway, I feel like you maybe have a blind spot or blockage, or maybe there are things, but what it is feeling like you don't have the resources you need to be able to be successful. You always get the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it's saying, it comes up in every single reading I do for you, Libra, and I feel like it's saying there are resources, there are things available to you. And again, it's a general reading, so it's going to be impossible for me to cover every single possibility. I feel like you're going to have to put your thinking cap on here, Libra, to figure out what these resources are. But, Queen of Pentacles is a card of, like, if you need money, Queen of Pentacles is a card of, like, looking around your house for things to sell. You might have something that you could sell for, like, a lot of money. It's also a card that says you might have a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability that could make you a lot of money, or could make you the money that you need to get whatever it is that you want. She is a card of being resourceful. And she basically shows up in a reading like this and says, you have the ability to be resourceful. You have the ability to find exactly what you're looking for, and it's going to create great abundance as well. There's a rabbit, little bunny right here, and rabbits represent fertility, and they represent abundance as well. So it's like there is great potential for you to create a lot of abundance or to get the abundance you need. And here, again, Seven of Wands is defending your position on top of a hill. I get this energy of just needing to kind of like release here with the Seven of Wands. I also get this energy of needing to look at other ways of doing things. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It's a card of knowing that you know that something is going to be successful. But in the area of blockages and blind spots, it can basically say that you're too stuck to doing things in a certain way. Four of Pentacles. This basically says if you open up to other ways of doing things, you'll be more successful. This has come up for every single sign this week. So, I feel like maybe a lot of us could be a little bit stuck in the past. Part of me just thinks it's Uranus and Taurus, honestly. Uranus and Taurus is like innovation, coming up with new ways of doing things. So, that could be why this is showing up in the readings like this. But let's see here. This is the Seven of Pentacles, looking for other ways of doing things. Like I said, I don't take pop-outs, but it was funny that just popped out like that. Seven of Pentacles is also a change in direction as well. So I do feel like some of you need to kind of think of some sort of change in direction that could make you very successful. So let's see what that is here, Libra. Libra, you have the Four of Pentacles. To me, what this is saying, if you don't know, the clarifying row is kind of like your answer. What do you need to do to get away from this energy? And so that's why I'm laughing at the Four of Pentacles coming up twice. The Four of Pentacles says, when your head and your heart become one, you can move mountains. That's from Greg Braden. And that would be the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands could be some sort of obstacle, or it could say that you have climbed to the top of a hill, but you're afraid to climb to the top of a mountain. The Four of Pentacles just says, if you set your heart and mind to something, if you truly desire something, Knight of Wands right here, you will easily overcome any obstacles that you're dealing with. You have the Four of Swords here. I feel like there are blessings coming in for you here as well. You're the second sign that has had some sort of message I'm getting here of needing to believe in miracles. I do feel like the universe like wants us to be open to miracles. I feel like the universe wants to kind of like surprise us as well. And so like, why is this? Well, I think that we're entering into like a different time now, and I feel like the world is going to be changing over the next like, I don't know, decade, like quite significantly. And so I feel like the universe is just saying like, wants us to be open to just a different life, plain and simple. So that's why the universe is like, basically the message I'm getting is it's like, that's why miracles could be coming in, because it's like the miracles will be normal in the future, if that makes sense, Libra. So it's almost like the universe is trying to get you used to it. In the Four of Wands, freedom. Yeah, I feel like you need to set yourself free here. Whenever I have this many repeating cards, Libra, to me, it's basically the universe saying, I meant what I said, right? It's like, I'm not going to repeat myself. That's what the universe is saying here. So I feel for a lot of you, I feel you need to kind of set yourself free. It's kind of funny because I feel like saying teamwork, although I'm also resisting teamwork here for you. Four Wands, I mean, is not really a card of teamwork, but I do get something here about like teamwork or lifting each other up. This could be a relationship. This could be saying that if you're getting into a relationship, it needs to be a relationship where you lift each other up. But I feel like if you find that relationship, or if you're in a relationship like that, it's going to spill over into other areas of your life, is what this reading is saying. If you're looking for love, I feel like you need to find someone where it's kind of like you're mutually supporting each other on your path. And if you do that, it will be a very successful relationship. You'll be like a power couple. You know, it's like where you're always building each other up. You're always kind of helping each other to progress. So that's what I feel here. I am getting some sort of weird message like this, where it's like, I feel for some of you, it's like maybe you were in a relationship where it's like you gave to the person, but they never gave to you. But as far as like even encouraging words as well, it's like maybe they were always working on something. Maybe you were always supporting them, but when you would be working on something, you wouldn't get anything supportive. So I feel like the universe is trying to say there are people out there where if you say something nice to them, they'll say something nice to you, basically, in love. And I feel like that's kind of like what you should be looking for here. I feel like you are looking for this. In your final row here, for any advice from your guides, you have the Oracle's gift. So very intuitive, Libra. I would trust your intuition, and I would make sure to tap in to your intuition with this card as well. You have the Ten of Swords, the World, and the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like the universe wants you to know that something is dead, done, over with the Ten of Swords. I feel like your guides are saying, like, you know that this is over with here, this tower thing that I was talking about at the beginning here. And so, I feel that you need to walk away. What I feel like you could be doing is you could be surprising other people in your life by setting yourself free from a kind of relationship situation, or from walking away from a person here, Libra. And you have the Three Wands. I wanted to clarify this Ten of Swords right away. So I feel like you need to realize that there's like a beautiful new life here. I feel like like I said to you in one of your readings in the recent past, that it's almost like you're getting these glimmers of hope here on the Three Wands. That's kind of like what I'm getting here with the Three Wands. For some of you, it's like if you're stuck in a relationship, it's like maybe you start to see other relationships that are very positive, and you're like, why am I stuck with this person here? So I feel like some of you, it's like you're starting to see through the cracks, and I'm pretty sure I said that in your like March reading or something along those lines, Libra. I'm getting the similar energy with the Three of Wands. I'm seeing those three boats that are on the Three of Wands. It's almost like they're coming towards you. So it's like you're starting to see these, like these resources, right? And by resources, I don't mean just money. You could be seeing, positive relationships, or you're seeing someone as being successful with some sort of talent, gift, skill, or ability you have. And maybe you're like, hey, I can do that. So I feel you're seeing that something is possible here. I feel like your guides, the universe, wants you to realize that. With the World here, you have the Two of Pentacles, and we'll just clarify through Eight of Wands here as well. Definitely good news coming for you. You're definitely needing to tap into your intuition with the Eight of Wands as well. I feel like this is saying that it's like the universe is trying to deliver you messages, or the universe is trying to communicate with you in some way, maybe in your dreams with the Moon card here. So I would it might be a good time to like keep a dream journal, or to pay attention to your dreams or something along those lines. I feel for some of you, the universe wants to, again, stuck in the squeeze. It's funny I said that. Two of Pentacles is kind of like, he's going back and forth. He's like, do I go through the portal here on the World card? Do I end something? Do I complete something? Or, do I stay where I am? He's trying to make those decisions. And this to me says move on. You're moving forward here in this energy. So I feel like for some of you, this is like one of those readings where I feel like it's just saying you're ready for something new. It could be a little scary, but I feel like this is what you're moving towards here, Libra. Very simple reading. Like I said, I feel like this is where you're going, right here, to the land of freaking unicorns. You're not going to anywhere scary, but I feel like you could be feeling scared here as well. I feel that your fear here could be maintaining something as well. So, and this is a very common fear, I feel, actually, which is like if you start a business, for example, and it's very successful, it could be scary because it's like you have to maintain that level of success. I feel like you're going to be fine. Same thing in a relationship as well. It's like you could get in a relationship with someone you really, really like, and you're like, I want to make sure I maintain this attraction with this person. So Two of Pentacles says, as long as you put in the work, you will be successful. But really nice, Libra. We are going to do 3 yes or no questions. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3 right here. So feel free to pause this video, 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need to, but I'm going to answer these as a yes or no and give you a quick short little blurb about each card. So for card number 1, I would say no. I do feel resistance on this card as well. I feel like something tied up or tied down or something like that are the words that are popping into my head. So I would just say no. I feel major resistance, and that's really all I'm getting on this card here, Libra. For card number 2, you have, I would say yes, 9 of Pentacles. A lot of success coming in for you here. I feel like saying you can finally give to a situation as well. It's like you finally have enough energy, probably enough resources to either add to a situation or give to a situation. So I would say yes with this card here. I do feel like you're ending a cycle as well. Whatever you're asking about, I feel like you're bringing something to a close here as well. And with your last card here, you have the Death card, major transformation coming in for you. I would say yes. I feel like the sun is coming up here for you. I feel like you're in the driver's seat is what I feel like saying on this card. It's almost like you are the one that's making decisions now. I feel like something has switched, like your role. I'm looking at this guy right here. He's begging this Death Rider for life. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're the skeleton on the horse here, Libra. And in a lot of ways, for question number 3, I feel like you're like something has switched. You know, you are now in the position of like making decisions or calling the shots in whatever it is that you're asking about. And to me, that's going to lead to a lot of happiness because, again, the sun is rising on the Death card. You're heading towards all this happiness. But really, I feel like this whole entire reading here is saying that you are heading towards something that you are prepared for. I'm getting the word unprepared, but it's like reversed in my head. So I feel for some of you, it's like you feel almost like fool energy. You feel like you're not ready for something, but I feel like you are more than ready for something is what this reading is saying. It's saying you are more than prepared to have success. Is there water on this card here as well? Yeah, I feel like I just saw this. There's a bridge right here. It's going to be there's no way you're going to see it, but there's like a bridge right here with water. And for some reason, I was popping into my head as connected with this 3 of Wands. So I definitely feel like you need to go through this portal. If you're being offered anything new here, I would just say yes. Like, you know, if you're being offered a job or a new relationship, I would go for it. I feel like there is kind of like a ton of success here for you, Libra, but you're going to have to like go through a portal, or it's like you're having to accept something here. I'm also getting something about good news coming in for you here. I'm too nosy here. Sorry. I don't want to drag this reading out necessarily any longer, but I am getting something about good news. So let's see here. Page of Pentacles, good news, communication. For some of you, this is just communication coming in for you here. Hierophant, someone you could marry. So for some of you, the good news is someone is communicating with you about love. New person, for sure. Page of Pentacles is someone new. But I do feel there's like new love coming in for you. 4 Wands twice. This is going to be a victory. Look at this. This is good news. I knew it. I said to you, there's good news coming in for you. Ace of Swords is good news. So I feel there's good news coming in for you this week. It could be about love. Someone communicating in love. Someone communicating with you. For others, it's like a job offer or something that you've been waiting for. But I love this reading for you, Libra. So thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Libra, and definitely enjoy your week.